Morning, YouTube, man. George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, with all this pandemic, epidemic, everything's going up, but the fact is, there's some issues to this whole thing that can really affect some other people, and that's those people with mental health issues. People with just like issues of schizophrenia, depression, some people who are going through um, addictions, such as recovering from alcoholism, drugs, multiple things. As you know, with this whole um, social distancing thing, it really can hurt some people. Now, there's some people who this is second nature for them. They don't mind being social distancing. It's introverts, people who like to be private, people don't want to be around people. This situation is just gravy to them. They don't care if they don't see other people. But with some other people who's going through some struggles and issues, they need human contact. I was just being there's not much else to do. I just scanning through Twitter, and I follow a certain female boxer by the name of Mia St. John. Mia St. John is a former boxing champion. She's a very outspoken about mental health issues, and her son, he passed away many years ago, committed suicide, and her husband, Christoph St. John, the actor, he died a couple years back from some problems with mental issues, and she herself is struggling with mental issues. Being a boxer for a long time, she has PTSD, and she has some. She also has going through alcoholism. And one thing with alcoholics, they have the Alcoholics Anonymous AA, and that's when you come together and you talk and you see how the days are going and the weeks are going. You reach out to people and it's a group setting. But with now a situation, you don't have the greaser. Now you can probably talk to your sponsor via FaceTime or phone or video chat. But I think it's not the same when you have that human connection. When you can sit and talk across with somebody, let out your feelings, and they can respond to you. It's just that's the thing. Also, you have people who have depression. Sometimes they like to go see their psychologist and sit and talk to them. You know, and that's gonna be a struggle for a lot of people because they don't get that human contact. That's what they really need. But it's just one of those. It's just a struggle of this whole epidemic, going on. It's gonna affect a lot of people. I think there's a good chance of. I hate to be the worst case scenario person, but that's true. That there's a good chance there will be a hike in suicide rates. People will who don't have that human contact will commit suicide. Um, the number of I think mental illnesses and people with illness affect will increase. There will be, and they can't go to the hospital like they want to, because there's so many strict rules. Unless you are a serious case like somebody who has a heart attack, somebody who has some kind of brain seizure, or something like even if you have a broken leg, you know, it's a good chance that they want you to be safe but not too safe. But the same thing is that people go to hospital for help, and that's the thing now. You can't go there because right now you're not considered a emergency case compared to with somebody who has the COVID, the COVID 19, and that's just a hardship there, that you put to the back burner. And a lot of people with mental illness go to hospitals because they want the attention, they need the help, they want somebody to talk to. But with so many of the doctors and nurses and first responders busy with this whole epidemic, it's just hard for them to care for the people that who might just need just that little bit of time, you know. And that's just a sad fact about this whole thing, it's just you just don't know the effects it has on people with mental illness as much. I think maybe by next year there's going to be a lot of studies, some workups on it after everything's settled and done with. I mean, I think one thing the government should really do is like step up on one thing on like Medicare for all, which has been talked about a lot. And one thing that should be part of that program is also people with mental illness and for mental issues. I mean, that should be a very most if like this. If Congress and Senate write a bill for that, that should be put in there in the very top. You know, where people for illnesses like that, and also people with mental illness. The mind is one thing, the body can go, but if the mind's not with it, it's just it's not much. You know, your heart can be beating, but if your head's not together, that's just the problem. All I can say is that those people out there who have issues, your schizophrenic, you got, you're depressive, you have just, your mind's not together, just hold together. Just, just stay strong. I know there'll be days where you just want to say, you know what, you want to just creep across that ledge and just jump off, but don't do it. You know, hold on. There's somebody out there. You just gotta hold on a little bit. There's somebody who has a hand out to you. If you can, call your family, call a family friend, call your brother, your sister, your mom. Sit and talk with somebody. You can find somebody who wants to have time to just sit and talk with you for just a few minutes, maybe an hour or so, just to let you know that everything's all right. Now, I'm not going to say, well, God's with you, but He is in a way, And I'm not going to preach to you. I'm just going to tell you, if you feel like you want to reach out, reach out. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. We're all going through this thing. It's just our lives, has been turned upside down by this whole virus, and we got to make the best of it. You know. But to those people out there, like who have issues with mental health, just got to stay strong. Those who don't, just realize you got to look out for your fellow man. This is a time where you really need to look out for your fellow man because they really need your help as much as you need theirs. This is your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't like, subscribe. I'm out.